Meal Prep Sunday. So today I will be using a new tool I got. They're like a little silicone mold that you can put in the Instapot. So I will be making mini egg muffins inside that. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I'm also making a cauliflower keto-friendly bake in the oven with some ground chicken. I'm still doing intermittent fasting and it's going really well so far. I've just been doing 2 larger meals with some snacks, and my window of eating's between 11 and noon until about 5. My fasting blood sugars have been getting better every day since I've been doing this. And the blood sugars throughout the day have been good, so it's going really well for me. So I wanted to show my new tool that I got off of Amazon. So these are supposed to make little egg bites in the Instapot. So I've never used these before, so this should be interesting. Like usual, I'm winging it. But they're probably gonna be similar to the egg muffins I made. So I'm just going to probably use an egg a cup and put in some peppers and sausage. We'll see how it turns out. And I have a bunch of spinach too, so I'll probably use my food processor again, because I like to pulse the spinach a little bit so that it's not so leafy and it blends in really well. The thing I like about these is I have 2 and you stack them on top of each other in the Instapot, and then when they're done you can put them in the fridge and they have a lid. So super nice. We'll see how this goes. Food processor, 2 to 3 cups chopped spinach here. Ignore Ben in the back. Ben, come here. You want to help me with this? Oh, okay. Ready? No, you push this down right here. What did I do wrong? Woohoo! Good job! Good job. All done. So step 1, spray. We don't want the egg and everything to stick to them. Alright, so just to show so far, I made the decision, instead of putting all the eggs into a bowl like I normally do and blending them, I decided just to put 1 egg in each cup after I sprayed it. And I used a little olive fork to blend them or mix them together. So that actually worked pretty well. And then Ben helped me blend up some spinach, and I'm doing this to save space really. So it's the same amount of spinach, it's just into smaller little tiny pieces. So it should mix in really well into these egg cups. And then I have some sharp cheddar that I'm gonna put in there, and I have chicken sausage. I think that's probably the easiest thing. I have bacon too, but I just don't really feel like taking the time to cook it. And then I think I'll add some peppers and then I'll be done. So this is very similar to what I always do. I keep things simple. If you like something, go with it. You don't have to change it up every single week. Keep it easy, especially if you're like me. I'm a mom, I work, I'm busy. I just don't have time for complicated recipes. Put the egg, spinach, and then I pureed some onions and peppers too. Just pureeing it or chopping it saves a lot of space when you're putting it into the little cups. And then I just chopped up some sharp cheddar that I had on hand. So I am going to throw these in the Instapot, and I've never done this before, so it may be a total failure, but I'm always willing to try something new. So here we go. All right, sad turn of events. My Instapot is not working. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. It's just not working. So I'm going to put these little egg bites into the oven, and hopefully that works. And then I'm gonna put together my dinner, which is like riced cauliflower with ground turkey and some cheese and sour cream. On a side note, my little egg bites are done. So they worked in the oven just fine. It was kind of funny because they popped out of the little containers. So I think I overfilled them a little bit, but when I took them out, they went right back in. So they look good. And I think they'll just be like egg muffins pretty much. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do the chicken breakfast sausage on the side. Just sharing how these turned out. They're so cute. They're like little balls. I'm starting to put together my dinner. So I bought those like steamer cauliflower rice, and I decided to use 1 bag of riced broccoli as well. So this recipe I'm throwing together is inspired by a recipe that Keto Ginja posted. So if you aren't familiar with her, she is awesome. She's on Instagram and then she's on YouTube, and I loved her recipes. So she has a really good recipe. Now her recipe goes way above and beyond what I'm about to do, but I got inspired by her throwing a bunch of cauliflower and sauteing it up, and then she threw in sour cream and cream cheese and all this other stuff. I'm just doing some sour cream. I used half this container, and then I'm gonna use some the rest of my sharp cheddar and then Parmesan on top, and I'm gonna bake it. So I'll show you that process. I'm gonna brown some ground chicken that I have. I have 2 pounds that I'm gonna use, because I want these meals to be bigger than normal because I'm only eating 2 meals. So I'm using a wok. I threw in about half that container of Horizon Organic sour cream, and then I just threw in some of my sharp cheddar, and then I'm gonna put the Parmesan on top when I bake this. So I'm just waiting for my chicken to be done browning. And I season this with some Lowry's and garlic salt, so you can season it however you'd like. And then I'm using some mushrooms with the ground chicken as well. And then once this is all done, I'm gonna press it down into a baking dish and then sprinkle the Parmesan cheese on top and bake it for a few minutes. I'm just going to scoop this mixture in here into the glass pan. All right, so the riced cauliflower, I don't even know what to call it, hot dish, because I'm from Minnesota, is out of the oven. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna do celery and almond butter again because I really liked that last week. So I just measured out 2 tablespoons of almond butter per little cup here. That was messy and not super easy, but it should be really good. Okay, the final walkthrough. So we have the riced cauliflower with some broccoli, mushrooms, ground chicken, and then it has organic sour cream and a little sharp cheddar, and then on top we have Parmesan cheese. So that looks like really good low carb meal with quite a bit of vegetables in it still. And then we have these little egg bites that I made with my new silicone container. And then I have my normal chicken breakfast sausage that's from Costco. And I also have some celery and measured out almond butter, 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna sit down now and calculate the macros on all this, and then I have snacks, additional snacks if needed. So normally I meal prep during the day and Ben's here, and when I'm done, it's our thing to say meal prep's done.
Meal prep's done!
Yay!